This is me, your brother Aiedee, the preacher with testimony. It is very important for you to know that God is not closer to anyone than anyone. I don't know if you get that right. Should I come again? That God is not closer to anyone than anyone. God is not closer to you than me. God is not closer to your pastor than you. God is not closer to your prophet than you. God is not closer to your bishop than you. God is not closer to any man than he is closer to you. But anyone can be closer to God than anyone. Get it clear that anyone can be closer to God than anyone. It depends on how close you want to be to God. That is how you become. That is how close you become. You can choose to become so close to God, and God will allow you to be close to Him. You can choose to go far away from God. It all depends on you. God remains where God is. God does not move closer to anybody. Everyone who wants can move closer to God. If you think that God is closer to your pastor than you, is a lie. It's just that your pastor is closer to God than you. What does it mean to be closer to God? It just simply means to obey the rules of God, to respect God, to do what God requires of us. That is what it means to be closer to God. And anyone that does that is closer to God than you. Not that God is closer to the person than you. So be not deceived. God is not partial. You as a father, when you love one son, when you are closer to one particular son or one particular child among your children, you know it is bias, you know it is injustice. But a son or a child, one of your children, could be closer to you than the rest. That is allowed, that is understandable. But you cannot choose to be closer to one son, to one child among your children than the rest.
The book of Acts chapter 10 verse 34 and 35. Then Peter opened his mouth and said, "In truth, I perceive that God shows no partiality, but in every nation whoever fears him and walks righteousness is accepted by him."